Okay, wait, does it have to be yellow?
It's not yellow, it's in the white setting. That's the yellow setting.
No. Yellow. No?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So okay. So hi. I am Melissa and
I am Ariana.
she already started with the payasadas. So can you move up closer? You're like so far back. No. This is what I deal with. Okay.
I do with you.
I deal with you. So we decided to do this to literally just start talking like we normally do. We have a great relationship. Ariana is 13.
Oh!
Yeah, you are. I'm very young. By the way. Very, very young. So, dentro la hole.
No, I thought you said you're young.
We have a great relationship. We bicker a little bit. Yeah,
A lot.
a lot. But it's because I think we're both so stubborn.
Strong personality.
We have strong personality. We're very similar, but we're so different. But yet we're so similar. She thinks she knows it all. I do. Yeah, that's basically what we've. This is our back and forth every day. So COVID, the new normal, has actually been really great for us, in the sense that, you know, she's going through all this process, getting used to being home, getting used to not being with her friends.
I miss Dolphin.
Dolphin Mom. So we just wanted to, like, you know, get people to know more about us. Ariana is I'm gonna start talking about you. I'm gonna describe you, and then you describe me. How about that?
Okay.
Positive.
Oh, okay.
Lee.
Okay.
Okay. So Ariana is 13, like I said. She is she's always been a very, very smart, independent young lady. She is...
The camera's for both.
Yeah, but I feel like you're all the way back there. Put your chair up close up here. Put it up closer. There you go. Should have done that before. So as you can see, we're very similar, but we're not. We kind of look like each other, but we don't.
She's not my sister, so stop asking.
Yeah, she's at that age where she hates that. Okay, so getting back to, let me describe you. So Ariana is 13. She's very, very energetic. She knows a lot. She knows too much for her own good sometimes. She thinks she knows a lot. She thinks she's very mature, but she is very mature. I'm not gonna say she's not. Ariana is extremely, extremely mature, but she's still a baby. She is. She's my baby. And she doesn't get that. She doesn't get that. I am so tough on her. I do admit that I'm very tough on her, but it's because she exceeds any expectation I ever had. Like, she is, in my eyes, she is like, she is going to be like the best person ever. She has the best heart. She is so independent that it kind of, I guess sometimes it just scares me how independent she is. She doesn't really need me. So, so she's, academic wise, she's really good. She's just doesn't apply, like, she applies herself at the end. She would do it at the beginning, it would be something so different. But she's in honors, she's in she's in advanced classes, so she has a good head on her shoulder, and she has me in the back literally screaming at her every day for great results. I just need her to switch that on and not have me be the one to do it for her.
I'm a kid. I'm not gonna be perfect.
You're 13.
You just
you
call me
want
your
to
baby.
get, but you want to get, okay, so this is her thing. So now that I described, oh, she's also very, like, she's always dancing. She's always doing cartwheels. I don't know where the hell she gets so much energy, but she's there. She's always doing cartwheels in the middle of a street, which she shouldn't be during this time because we should always have our mask and gloves on, which she doesn't wear.
Because gloves are dumb. Because you touch everything. You wear
You
your
see
gloves.
what I mean? This is what I deal with. So if I
Because
tell
you
her,
wear your... No. Listen to my point.
Okay.
There's idiot people out there. Like my dad, que tiene el vicio de rascarse la pierna. So then he's wearing the
you
gloves.
just called your dad an idiot, by the way. So
He's wearing the gloves. He does everything he needs to do. He touches something. Se rasca. He takes off the gloves, throws them away, y se rasca. There's people like that don't think, y ahí mismo te lo pasas. Igualito de, people take the gloves off with their mouth.
or eat with their gloves.
Or eat with the gloves. And I'm like,
Okay,
that's
you have a good point. You have a good point.
It's more, it makes more sense to just not wear the gloves and have hand sanitizer everywhere you go.
Which I do.
And my dad does too, so stop saying that we're gonna get the coronavirus.
Okay, I'm not saying we are, but we're just going to like stay away from not getting it as best as we can. Because when you get sick, you're a little baby.
Yeah, so are
Okay,
you.
so what are you talking about? I still get up and I do everything. Okay, so you describe me now.
It's gonna be good. Nah, I'm gonna be nice. Okay.
I mean, I don't think you should be mean.
This is my mom. My mom. She's not gonna say the age. She's a very, I'm gonna be serious for now. She's a very serious and very independent woman too. Like my mom is the type of person that you go to her for everything. Like she's the one that gives the best advice. She's the one that you can trust her with anything. She's the one that you can do this, you can do that, and you can always count on her. Like I can tell my mom everything. And it sucks that some people can't have that with their mom. Like I have friends that can't have that relationship with their mom, and it's sad. And they see my mom as a mother figure because that's the way my mom is. Like she's a very friendly person. And some people, we're very similar in our attitude and like our personalities in that way. So some people take it off in the wrong way. Like we're honest. Like I'm gonna tell you how it is, even if you don't like it. And sometimes people take that to the next extreme and think, oh, she's just criticizing me, and oh, she's just talking bad about me. Pero no es así. Like I'm telling you it so you can mejorar. I love when people tell me the truth. Like when people tell me the truth, sometimes it's like, ugh. But then you have to take it into consideration and be like, damn, if that's what really people think of me, then maybe, not saying that you should care what other people think, but still, like, you want to make yourself better. Just
More
for
accessible,
you. Yeah, you want to
much
be
a better person.
You want to
It's
be a
not-
better person for you, not for anyone. You just want to be the best version of you can be. So then my mom is that type of person and she's really hardworking. Like, there's not one time that she's not doing something around the house. She's always complaining, ay, yo hago todo en esta casa y nadie me ayuda. I help you.
Yes, you do.
Then
After I
But-
complain.
she's hardworking. You never see her. She's always either doing work or doing her side hustles.
It's not a hustle, it's a business.
Her business. Let me get that straight. Her business. And she never stops.
And school.
And
Yeah.
And she's always either studying. Oh, and school. We help each other because we're smart like that.
Yeah, she has. She's been an amazing support system. So, sidetrack, I decided to go back to school. I studied economics in Colombia. So I grew up in Colombia, so I did study economics. I never actually went through with it. When I moved back to the US, I never really went through with it. Like, at my title, I did everything, and then not really. Like, even though all my jobs going like after that have been business-ish. You know, I did mortgage, and I did and I've done accounting, and I've done, you know, ARAP, all that stuff.
You
It's-
run your own business.
It's never really been, you know, regarding what I studied. So this has been like a little project that I've had like for years, that I always said, oh, I'm gonna go back to school, I'm gonna do it, I want to do it, I'm gonna do it, and it was like kind of put on the backbone. And then my daughter and my hubby kind of told me, what the hell are you waiting for? No more excuses. Do it. You can do it. Like, what are you waiting for? And like literally she sat down and she's like, you do realize that I will be in school in 5 years, so what are you waiting for? And I was like, oh my God, yeah.
Because she's studying law, because you still haven't said that. And I want to be a
Pre-law.
lawyer. She's studying pre-law right now, paralegal.
And then while I get all my certifications, because they're from abroad, so it's a process.
By the time that she's done with school, I'm going to be starting my courses in college.
Because that's what she wants to go to school for. So we are the mother-daughter team, apparently, in training.
My mama's going to be a lawyer.
So yeah, so that's a bit of our like recap of what we have going on, which is a lot. So right now I am, just to give you guys a recap, I am a mother of a teenager.
I'm a daughter of a mother.
You would think, right? So I have a teenage daughter. I do have I've had a long relationship for the past 8 years with a great, wonderful man.
Annoying man.
Annoying is just like them. Like, I have no rest. I have no peace in my life because both of them annoy the crap out of me. Like, if they are not seeing me,
not as bad as him.
Okay, but they tag team. Like, they both try to like literally ruin my day, which I don't know how I have so much patience, because in my head I literally like.
But that's good, because then when you work with annoying like customers people,
they don't even faze me anymore because everything's like, mom, mommy, because he calls me mommy. So it's all day, it's all I hear is mom and mommy all day for everything. I get calls at work, mommy.
Mommy, Ariana está haciendo esto.
Yeah,
Ariana se
they are like they tag team. I'm telling you.
He's the biggest snitch you will ever meet. No, I don't call you in the middle of the day and tell you if he moved to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I do. I get calls like Ariana's on her second food. Like Ariana shouldn't be eating ice cream, and it's just because he wants it. So okay.
No, I don't even eat ice cream that much. And the one time that I eat like
I get a call.
spoon,
I get a call, and he'll be like a week worried about why she ate his Haagen-Dazs ice cream. So, getting back to the point, stop sidetracking me. So so I am in corporate America. I work in the floral industry. Work with supermarkets. So I work in a floral company. We have farms and everything else in South America, and we ship all over the US to all the main chains. So I am in the sales team, so I am heavily involved with all the operations, sales that has to go with some of the most important supermarkets in the country. So yeah, I have a lot of responsibility on my shoulder. I've been in this industry for like 9 years, almost 10. Ooh, almost 10 years. Ugh. Too long. But I do like it. I do love it. I'm not gonna say I don't. It's just consuming. It takes away a lot. It's taken away a lot of my time. I do not enjoy holidays because obviously while everyone is enjoying Valentine's Day, there are 3 to almost 4 weeks before that probably for like in January, early January, we're already in Valentine's Day mode. So that means I don't have weekends. I'm long hours. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like when I'm telling you it's crazy, it's all hands on deck. I'm in sales. I should not be involved in anything else, but everything that can go wrong does go wrong sometimes when you least expect it, and it's really, really tough. So I do not like flowers. Don't ever give me flowers, anyone, ever. I do like them. Please buy them. I'm not gonna say no. Support your farms. You know how much people put in work, but don't give me flowers ever.
Don't give her roses ever.
Red roses. Ever. No.
Tacky.
It's not tacky. America loves
I think
red
it's
roses.
Cliche.
because you're my daughter. But yeah, no. Support, support supermarkets, support your local florist. There's a lot of work that goes behind that. But getting back to what I was telling you, it is hard work because supermarkets put so much pressure on you. Like they have, all these things are booked. Obviously, flowers need to be planted. You need to let farms know it needs to be done. It's not a thing that's, hey, we have leftover. Like sometimes that happens, but it's normally not like that. Everything needs to be planned, and these are things that are planned a year, sometimes a year and a half in advance to be able to have all that capacity. So right now during this time with COVID, we saw the effects, and it's unfortunate that so much small farms and even small companies here in the US went under because it was all out of our hands. And the first thing even though we are an essential business, the first thing that happened was that it went through to the first things that they needed. So all that time, that space, that the trucks, everything literally put us out for almost a month. So that was crazy. Thankfully everything's getting back together, but again, lots of planning, lots of looking ahead, praying that everyone takes care of themselves, and the rates don't keep going up, which here in the Florida they are. That's very scary. Those numbers are ridiculously high. But anyway, going forward, that's a little bit of me, and I am full hands-on. I don't like to ask for help. I do everything myself.
Me neither.
I cook, I clean every day. I cook every day, like full-on meals. Like I enjoy.
Yeah, after we hassle your booty to do it.
I cook, and they're just lazy and unappreciated and don't want to eat the same thing.
No, him, please.
Ariana, why aren't you eating your lentils?
I do eat them, just not every day of the week, Mom.
Okay.
You
Why aren't you eating your beans?
I do eat them once a week.
Which beans?
Los lentejas, los frijoles negros, los frijoles rojos.
I'm gonna record her. Because now we're gonna fast forward to her little thing. So she has always been very healthy and very amazing appetite. Like this girl will eat sushi, like she freaking eats sushi in Cuba, which who the hell does that? But she did it and survived. Thank God.
My stomach hasn't been the same. Like I can eat anything and it won't hurt as much as that sushi from Cuba.
Yeah. So this girl but then now she has become the picky girl.
But I'm not that picky. There's just certain things that I don't like and that I'm bored of.
So every day is a beautiful challenge for me.
I'm gonna admit, I'm spoiled with my grandma.
Okay, so let's wait.
What I want to eat every day.
So that gets us to another part of the introduction of what Ariana is. So I am separated. Ariana has 2 households. We have we're co-parents. We've been separated for 9 years.
Yeah, since
like
I was
9
4,
something. 5. So it's been a long time. But yeah, so Ariana and we live very close by. So she is spoiled in the sense that she's lucky enough to have 2 homes. So she's always back and forth.
Yeah.
She literally takes she plans her own schedule because she has her own Uber driver.
Her name is Adelaida Perez.
Yeah, her grandmother. That's her grandmother, and that's how she has her on her cell phone. No lie.
What?
Uber driver. My personal Uber driver. And so it's very different. It's very difficult having 2 households because
for me it's difficult because
my rules apply everywhere. I don't care where the heck you are.
It's not that. It's that my parents have the same. Like I know we were talking about how me and you have the same personalities and attitudes, but my dad and my mom are both the most stubborn people you will ever meet, and they are never wrong. Like
but I've proven
Yeah.
that
But they
I'm
will-
right to be never wrong. He's not.
And he half of the time mostly is right. But there's just some things that
Okay, let's
I'm
give him
a little-
30% of the times.
40.
Not 30.
Between me and him, it's 40.
Okay, between him and I.
Yeah, it's 30.
So,
But my dad isn't dumb. Like, my dad isn't a dumb person.
never said he was dumb.
No, I know, but I accidentally called him an idiot. But he's really not. But it's just, I
No, he's a
personally
great
have
dad.
a good experience with divorce things. Like, we went through what we went through, but I'm glad that everyone was able to move on. And I actually don't have a bad thing because my parents can talk to each other without being like, ugh. Obviously, me da pereza, but still, they're not the type of parents that hate each other and can't stand being in the same room together. Like, they can put their differences aside for me.
Yeah, which is
Like,
the
I have
bottom line.
friends of divorced parents that can't even get within, like, the same mall as each other because they will freak out and they will leave and, yeah, like, they can't stand each other, which is, like, it's weird because I grew up with, like, being able to go to my dad's the weekend that I wanted and then coming home to my mom and, like, I have that freedom to choose where I want to be. Like, 2 weeks with my dad, 2 weeks with my mom. I want to go next week with my dad. I want to go this weekend to the boat with my dad.
Thank you. You brought that up. So we have a thing, right? We're in Miami, and my child,
I've been a fish since birth.
like, she is a little mermaid. She has zero fears. Like, when I was saying that she's super independent and she's so outgoing and athletic, this child will jump off of any freaking cliff. She'll go out any zip climbing without thinking it twice. She'll jump off the boat in the middle of a shark infested area.
That's how you have to live, though. Like, I get it's dangerous. There's precautions, but I like to live like I like to live fun. Like, I'm a fun person. I'm always like.
So am I.
I'm the outgoing, like.
I'm the life of the party.
I'm the life of the
I
party.
can't
Like,
find my burn. I was trying to find where. Okay, so this was a zip lining accident. Was it that one or here?
because she got scared.
Oh, here. When we went to Colombia, oh, my nail broke, by the way. We went to Colombia 3 years ago.
I was 11, so
4 years ago, and we went to this park, and it had like the
You
highest.
should go, by
it's
the way.
amazing.
I
Panaca.
recommend it. It's beautiful when you're like, sorry, I interrupted you, but like, let me talk.
Okay, feel inspired, girl. Go preach.
So then you're going from one mountain to the other. Like, it's like 5, right?
It's 5
And
different
it's
mountains.
gorgeous because you can see the animals. You're high up. The first time that I went ziplining was in Mexico when I went on a cruise with my cousin and my grandmother, which was fun, but it was just
Not
dry.
what you expected.
I thought Mexico would be like,
Well, you went to Cozumel.
I went to Consumel, but obviously like
Not Consumel, Cozumel.
Consumel.
She don't
But
think
the
about
time
food.
the time that I went, everything was closed because there was a hurricane coming. And then one of the beaches that was supposed to stay open, even though hurricanes, had like a crocodile that laid eggs, which was I was like, a crocodile, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Remember,
then-
Black Point has crocodiles.
Yeah, and then they had that, so we couldn't really go to any beaches or have a good time, and it was like such a dull day. You're like, ugh.
Okay, so fast forward
And
to
then
why you
fast
like
forward
Colombia.
to why I love Colombia because it's so beautiful. Like, you can see Mother Nature, and you're just fascinated. I love anything that has to do with animals and nature and the ocean. That's me. Like, that is me. That's my aesthetic. I can go hiking anywhere. Like, that's awesome for me. Like, that would be an ideal day for me.
Wait, what?
So then, you're going from mountain to mountain, and it's gorgeous. So then, back to when she got that burn. The guy said, "Who wants to go first?" And I was like, "Me." Obviously.
And I get up there
Everyone
and I'm like,
was so
"Ooh."
scared.
And I'm like, "I've never
Everyone
done
was
this
so
shit."
scared, and I was like, "Sure, I'll go first." And the first thing he said was, "Don't let go of your hands."
Because you'll go really fast, and then the
Me
first thing that
wanting
I'm
to go
behind her,
first.
and I'm like, Ariana, don't go first. Hold on. Me being a mom, right? And then this girl just goes with her open hands, and I'm like, ah! I'm like, no, screaming, and she's just like going like, boom, to the other, like from one mountain to another. and like you're like on the top, and you don't even see the trees. That's how
Mhm.
tall you are. They look like little tiny little
They look
leaves.
like ants.
They look like leaves.
Yes.
They look like dried leaves, and it's bushes, like huge,
Huge trees.
But you're like, and then she's like, ah. She literally got to the other side, and I'm like, and he's like, okay, you're next. I'm like, what? No.
So then she was like scared.
I was scared shitless. I wanted to stop. I wanted to get off. I was like, what did I do? Oh my God, how did my daughter do this? I'm
She
gonna die.
grabbed, and then her glove got stuck, so it pulled her arm, and the
And I got
cables
stuck.
burned her.
It was so bad.
It was bad. Like that
Is
cleared
nothing.
up like a few months ago of how like bad that burn was.
Yeah, because I've been using the oil, so it like really stopped. But it was like, it comes out in all my pictures. Like it was
And
dark.
me too. I had this scar from when I went to the military base in New York that I scraped. I was doing a cartwheel, and I fell on my arm, and it scraped this, and the oil helped the scarring go away.
Yeah, I mean it's good. It's for that. It's good. So anyway, sidetracked of what were we
Yeah.
talking about? Having the two homes
Having two homes.
and being so.
This is how our
okay.
conversations get good
Yes.
because we get sidetracked, sidetracked, and like we just go from one topic to another. But that's how it's good.
Get more in because I think you're farther. I don't know if you can. Do you think we're recording it correctly?
Yeah.
Okay, because of the voice. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it won't. No se